Hi friends, in this video we will discuss about candlestick patterns. Friends, mainly we have two types of candlestick patterns. One is single candlestick pattern and multi candlestick pattern. As the name itself gives the meaning that single candlestick alone forms a certain pattern which gives a signal, as well as more than one candle together forms a pattern which gives a signal in a different way. Okay, we will start discussing about a single candlestick pattern as part of this video. All right, now we will analyze about a Marbozu candle, friends. This is one of the important single candlestick pattern. A Marbozu is a Japanese word which means dominance. Okay, so since these candlesticks originated in Japan, so most of the patterns has the Japanese names. Okay, some of them also call it as a bald. Okay, so just to put in simple words, Marbozu means a dominance. Okay, if we try to understand the meaning of dominance, so dominance means someone is having full control over the a thing, right? So now we will discuss how this dominance word applies to a Marbozu candle in our analysis. Okay, now let us try to look at the structure of a Marbozu candle. So they should have a real body with almost no shadow. So friends, as I have said, the Marbozu also means a bald, right? So if we can just imagine bald head, it doesn't have any hair, correct? So similarly, a Marbozu candle will not have any shadow, either upper shadow or a lower shadow, and it has a long real body. And these Marbozu candle are considered as most powerful candles because of its dominance. So we will discuss how they are more powerful. Okay. And the fourth point says about trend reversal or continuation of trend. So friends, when we see these Marbozu candle formation on chart, so we can interpret that whether there is going to be a trend reversal or continuation of trend depends on where exactly this Marbozu candle is getting formed. Okay. So it depends on type of Marbozu candle, whether it's a bullish Marbozu or bearish Marbozu. We can predict whether there is going to be a trend reversal or continuation in trend. Okay, so the main thing, friends, when someone wants to trade based on the Marbozu candle pattern, so it has a defined stop loss and undefined target. Okay, so we will discuss about this point in detail in bullish Marbozu as well as in bearish Marbozu. What is the stop loss and how one can take the trade based on the Marbozu candle. All right. All right. Now let us try to understand in detail about this bullish Marbozu candle. So friends, here you can see three different types of bullish Marbozu candles. So let us try to analyze one after one. So the first Marbozu candle doesn't have either lower shadow or upper shadow. So it is completely a real body. So it is called as a full bullish Marbozu candle. Okay, it has the open price equal to low of the candle and close price equal to high of the candle. Okay, since it's a flat bottom and flat top, it doesn't have any upper shadow or lower shadow. So it is called as a full bullish Marbozu candle. Friends, so it is controlled by only buyers as there is no sellers involvement during the trading session. Now let us try to understand the second candle, which is a close type Marbozu candle. Okay, if we can analyze here, it has a smaller lower shadow, friends. Okay, so what happens is when the candle opens, there is a slightly sellers in the market and they try to pull down the stock a little down, but though they were unsuccessful, so buyers came with a full force and they have taken complete control over the stock and they have taken it to higher levels. Okay, where you can see the close is equal to high of the candle. Okay, so it is called as a close type Marbozu. Now let us try to understand another Marbozu candle, which is open type Marbozu. Okay, so friends, here you can see it is a flat bottom, whereas at the top side you can see one upper shadow, right? A slight upper shadow. So what it indicates is, as and when the market opens, the buyers came with a full force and they have taken complete control and taken the stock to higher levels. So during the close of the market, some sellers enter the market and they try to show their presence, and finally they made the stock to settle little low level compared to the high of the candle. Okay, so these are the different types of Marbozu candles that we have. The first one is full bullish Marbozu candles, since it doesn't have any upper shadow or lower shadow, whereas the close type of bullish Marbozu has a lower shadow and closed type Marbozu and open type Marbozu. So whenever we see any of these type of candles on chart, so we can consider those are a bullish Marbozu, friends. So long story short, so whenever there is a candle which has this kind of pattern, we can consider buyers are in fully control over the stock. So I hope you got basic idea on this bullish Marbozu candle. It different types. Okay. Now let us try to understand some of the important points regarding this bullish Marbozu. Okay. As the bullish Marbozu itself indicates that buyers are in completely control over the stock in that trading session and sellers are very less. Okay. So friends, irrespective of the previous trend of a stock, okay, whenever we see this Marbozu candle formation on chart, it's considered as a strong bullish sign. So no matter the previous trend is downtrend or uptrend, so irrespective of the previous trend, whenever we see a Marbozu candle on chart, it indicates a strong bullish sign. Since it's a one-sided price movement, whenever there are big investors like institutions might taken some position on the stock, so during that time we will see Marbozu candle formation. Friends, when there is some good news on a company or industry, okay, or some good results that company might have announced, so during these kind of events, usually we see Marbozu candle formations. Okay, so now I hope you understood that this bullish Marbozu candle is one of the powerful candle whenever we see it on the chart. Alright, so I hope it is clear for you about this bullish Marbozu candle. Alright, now let us try to understand about bearish Marbozu candle, friends. Whatever we have analyzed in bullish Marbozu candle, it is pretty much opposite in bearish Marbozu. Okay, but yeah, let us try to understand on very high level. So this is again a full bearish Marbozu candle where you can see. So for a bearish Marbozu candle, the open price is the high of the candle. Okay, and the close price is the low of the candle. Okay, so this is the difference. So this is a full bearish Marbozu candle. Now let us try to understand open type bearish Marbozu candle. Okay, so here you can notice that open is equal to high. Now if we see there is some a lower shadow to this open type bearish Marbozu candle, right? If we try to understand this candle, friends, initially when candle opens, so bears took complete control from the beginning and they have bought uh, the stock to a very low levels. Okay, but at last during the market close, some buyers involved in the stock and they try to push the stock little upside. Okay, but yeah, it results in the formation of small lower shadow. Okay, so this is about open type bearish Marbozu. Okay, it has a flat open, right? Now let us try to understand another interesting candle is close type bearish Marbozu. So friends, here also same like when the market opens, okay, there is some slight involvement by buyers and they had pushed the stock a little upside, but they were unsuccessful in doing that because bears came with a strong force and they have bring down the stock to lower levels. So here you can see the close of the candle is nothing but the low of the candle, right? So these are the three different bearish Marbozu candles. Okay. Now, if we try to look at some of the important points regarding bearish Marbozu, whenever we see friends this bearish Marbozu candle on the chart, so it gives a powerful message saying that sellers are completely in control and buyers are very less. Okay. So irrespective of the previous trend of the stock, it's considered as a strong bearish sign. Okay, no matter it's uptrend or downtrend, but whenever we see this bearish Marbozu candle, it indicates a strong bearish sign, friends. Yeah, when some big investors or institutions could have cut their position from the stock, okay, they might have exited from the stock, so which results this bearish Marbozu candle formation. Yes, as opposite to the bullish Marbozu. So here when some bad news happens in the company or some company might have announced bad results. When company announcements are not met to market expectations, it could be bad news in company or in industry or some political news or some global news which actually results these bearish Marbozu candles. Okay, so I hope you got some clear idea on the bearish Marbozu candle as well as the bullish Marbozu candles. Okay, now let us try to understand some of the important points. Okay, so till now we have understood basics of Marbozu candle and the bullish Marbozu candle when it forms. Okay, and the different types of bullish Marbozu candles, and the same with bearish Marbozu as well. Now let us try to conclude about this Marbozu candle. Okay, looking at some of the important points. The most important rule in stock market trends: buy on strength and sell on weakness. But usually, what happens with some beginners is when market keeps falling. Okay, so at some point we think that there might be some reversal in the market which will give me some profit. So we will try to buy the stocks when it is falling, right? But unfortunately, it keeps falling and we'll end up with huge loss. So always remember that buy on strength and sell on weakness. Now, friends, regarding the Marbozu candle, always taking a position depends on the risk appetite. So we will try to discuss about how to take position whenever we see a Marbozu candle on the chart. One of the most important point, friends, regarding the Marbozu candle. So ignore if the Marbozu candle is extreme small or extreme big. So friends, when there is, if the stock moves less than 1% or more than 10%, okay. So less than 1% indicates extreme small, whereas if the stock moves 10% in a day, and we can consider it as a extreme a big Marbozu. Okay, so try to avoid trading if there is any such kind of candles less than 1% or more than 10%, because there is a high chance that if the signal goes wrong, then we will end up paying a huge money. Okay, let's not take a position. So friends, now I'll try to show some of the examples on the real chart and we will analyze. Alright friends, now let us try to understand the Marbozu candles on chart. Okay, now I've just opened the ICICI Bank stock on chart. Let me show how to apply it. So when you click on here, so you can just select whatever the stock you need. Okay, so for now I'm just taking ICICI Bank. So friends, if here if we try to notice the Marbozu candles, okay. Now let us try looking at one of the Marbozu candle here we have. Okay, let me try to zoom in. So as the arrow mark showing, here it is a flat open. Okay, so it is a perfect Marbozu candle where you can see, right? example, let me check what is the price movement on that day. So if we see from here to here, almost the price movement is around 3%, right? Which gives a signal that strong bullish sign, right? As per the discussion that we had. Now thereafter, what happened, friends? The stock has moved from here, okay? So from here to almost 8% upside, right? Okay. So this Marbozu candle has a price movement of 3% and thereafter we could see almost 8% up move, right? Friends, how to take a position here as a trader whenever we see a Marbozu candle formation on chart? Now let us assume that the market is trying to close at 765 around. Okay, so I have taken the position at 765 during the same day at somewhere before the market ends. Now I have taken a carry forward position. Okay, so what is the stop loss, friends? The stop loss is nothing but the low of this Marbozu candle. Okay, my low of the candle is nothing but around 742 you can consider. Okay, so 742 is my stop loss and there is no defined target in when you're trading with Marbozu candles. Let us consider that if I'm looking for a 1:2 risk reward, then my stop loss is around 3%, so my target should be, friends, almost 6%. So whenever I meet this target, like here 6%, then I can square off my position at this level. Okay, which is a decent return, right? Always 1:2 is a perfect trade. Alright, so this is a bullish Marbozu candle, friends. So you could see it is a one-sided move. It is clearly says that the price action is likely to continue in one direction as there is no signal for a reversal, right? So from here onwards, we can't even see a one red candle, right? Okay, so friends, here is one more bearish Marbozu candle we can see. Okay, where there is a flat open and some a lower shadow to it. Okay, now let us try to understand how much it has moved during this one day. Friends, almost it has moved around 2.3% in a day, right? So if I want to take trade based on the Marbozu candle, so almost I'm looking for a 1:2 ratio. So I can expect like 5% target, right, from here because my SL is high of the candle. So in bullish Marbozu, friends, low of the candle is my stop loss, whereas in bearish Marbozu candle, high of the candle is my stop loss. Now let us try to understand what is my target here. Okay, so at least I can expect some uh, some 5% close to. So friends, here you could see it has almost moved 5%. Okay, so there is no defined stop loss when we trade with respect to Marbozu candle. So you can just consider some support lines, this level, this price zone. Okay, so this area it has taken support previously, so you can think this as a target. Okay, which is a decent return, 1:2 ratio. So this is about a bearish Marbozu. Now let us try to find some other candles, friends, where this Marbozu signal fails. All right. So friends, now here you could see irrespective of the previous trend. So here you could see the previous trend is uptrend. Okay. But in Marbozu, we know that irrespective of the previous trend, wherever we see Marbozu candle formation, it gives a signal that a strong dominance. Now let us try to understand this candle, friends. Here you could see one bullish Marbozu candle formation, which has a price movement around 3%. Okay. Now what is our target, friends? Now my target should be at least a 1:2 risk reward. So I can target until a 6% upside. But what actually happened here? So there is a reversal from the next day onwards, right? So if I keep stop loss as the low of the candle, so I will definitely hit the stop loss in a couple of trading sessions in the next. So this is what happens, friends. So this is a false signal, right? So where we hit our stop loss. Now let us try to look some bearish Marbozu candle where it has given some false signal. Okay, here it is one more. So friends, here you can see clearly that it is one of the bearish Marbozu candle where there is some price movement around 5%, right? So 5% something more volatile. So now if I trade based on this bearish Marbozu candle, friends, then my target should be around 10% towards downside. But what actually happened in the next trading sessions? There is a trend reversal, right? Where you could see, and if I take in the trade, my SL is the high of the candle, so it will definitely hit my SL. I hope you understood how to trade and take position based on the Marbozu candle, but it is always advisable to take a trading position in conjunction with any other technical indicators so that the probability that you can make profit will be much more better. Okay, this is about a Marbozu candle, friends. So in the next videos we will try to discuss about some other pattern.